Rural Americans deserve access to the best our nation has to offer, especially when it comes to health care. Across every state and every community, America's rural hospitals are the first line of defense, protecting our families, neighbors, and loved ones. No matter where you live, hospital care doesn't clock out. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Each year, America's over 5,000 hospitals care for millions of patients, providing 24/7 emergency care, delivering babies, cancer treatments, and other life-saving care that patients rely on. Behind every one of those patients are doctors, nurses, and caregivers working tirelessly to keep people healthy and safe. Hospitals are our community's lifelines. They employ our neighbors and keep our families' health. But now, some in Congress are threatening access to care. Tell Congress, protect patient care to keep America strong. Don't cut rural health care.
Listen, all you New Yorkers. Taxi! Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
All righty, Lionel with you, and this is the other side of midnight on Warrior Wednesday with Lynn Shaw from Lynn's Warriors, lynswarriors.org, and Lynn's Warriors on YouTube and Lynn's_Warriors on X. Now, young lady, the finale, the denouement. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, we want everybody to be a warrior in their own home and community. That is our hashtag, community creates change. One person, one home at a time. Look, Lionel, we know from our surveys done that a huge number of adolescents report learning about sex through online content. And the online content's pornography. That is what they are learning. There's little guidance there. There's little communication. There's no emotional connection. It's just visual, and it's bad content. That's all I can say, and that's what the kids are absorbing. This evidence exists linking, so many studies linking this early pornography exposure to so much with mental health. And we can't forget, everybody, we have a youth mental health crisis in America. Frequent use online of being online. I say this every single week. Increased anxiety, depression, this body dissatisfaction, especially among the girls, 12-year-olds thinking their body isn't good enough. Therefore, well, I might kill myself because I don't look like what I see online. Compulsive behaviors, okay? Problematic use patterns among teens. Again, the compulsion to keep looking online while the brains are still developing, okay? And we have to talk about pornography intersecting with sextortion, especially with our teen boys, and exploitation crimes targeting our kids. Again, kids make money, and that's where the criminals are going, after the kids. If the kids are online in these huge numbers, they're going after kids, okay? So this exposure can normalize all of this exchange of explicit material, making kids more vulnerable to coercion. Right? We have kids with sextortion killing themselves instead of going to the parent to say some creep, wants a nude image of me. We can't have this. This is non-consensual. They're afraid because they may have shared an image of themselves. They think it's normal, kids. They think a girl's sending them, for instance, a boy an image. Send me one back. The boy does it. Then sextortion. Somebody says, give me $500, I'm telling your mother and father. Go to your parent. Go to your trusted adult. Talk about it. Don't be embarrassed, and adults cannot yell at kids. This is nobody's fault. But this content that depicts this sexual violence, okay, how about the laws? There's such an ongoing legal debate because, as you always say, the law lags behind technology, right? But that's why this case right now in L.A. is so important, holding big tech accountable as a product liability. They know they're putting out a product that harms kids. They must be held accountable. And these tech companies really do have a responsibility to kids and this explicit material. Why can I be censored if I put something, I don't know, maybe about the Trump administration, but this pornography is being fed to children and nothing's happening. So we as parents, trusted adults, we have to realistically take it into our own hands as much as we can. I know everybody's busy and overwhelmed, and protect kids and talk to them. They're very smart and savvy, okay? They've been in this digital bubble. They're seeing and learning things they're not ready for, their brains. So again, it goes to the open, conversations, the device filters, monitoring as much as you can to talk about, what the devices are and do. Because most adults, what they say to me, Lionel, and to you too, because I don't know how that works. I leave it up to the kids. that I didn't grow up, with a phone. I don't know. Leave it up to the kids. That is no longer viable. We must have parental vigilance alone. I cannot keep having my pile of dead children, buttons, T-shirts, bracelets, coins, medallions. My pile is growing, okay? We have to stop this. I think it is fair to say that social media platforms can kill children. And if that sounds drastic, I'm sorry, but it is happening by the thousands across our country. This is America, and it must be stopped. This is a public health issue, okay? And we must treat it like one. This is a crisis, and this pornography is top of the list, fueling all of this.
Absolutely. I'm telling you right now, do me a favor. The next time we talk, please come prepared. Have a fact or two. This hemming and hawing. This got to stop.
I want parents to step up, families to step up. We're not judging. We want to help you, raise awareness, and give you resources.
And by the way, that was a joke. In any event, listen, thank you, my darling. Thank you, my darling. Lynn Shaw from lynswarriors.org. Again, on YouTube at Lynn's Warriors. Check out the interviews. Check out her views and her platform, and also on X at Lynn's_Warriors. Thank you so much.
Rural Americans deserve access to the best of what our nation has to offer, especially health care. Across every state and every community, America's rural hospitals are the first line of defense, protecting our families, neighbors, and loved ones. No matter where you live, hospital care doesn't clock out. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Each year, America's over 5,000 hospitals care for millions of patients, providing 24/7 emergency care, delivering babies, cancer treatments, and other life-saving care that patients rely on. Behind every one of those patients are doctors, nurses, and caregivers working tirelessly to keep people healthy and safe. Hospitals are our community's lifelines. They employ our neighbors and keep our families healthy. But now, some in Congress are threatening access to care. Tell Congress, protect patient care to keep America strong. Don't cut rural health care.